Hey there everyone, that sexy nerd is back again. And we got another death battle, and man, I obviously know the Dark Lord of the Sith. I literally have him right there, so yeah. One of my favorite characters, obviously, from Star Wars. And it's always going to be Luke, but you know, Darth Vader is just... Not only is he one of the most enduring characters, he's in most of the movies. So 6 out of 9 ain't bad, even though I don't even think that the other 3 sequels should even count, because they suck. But whatever. And yeah, everybody was always like, yeah, the prequels suck. I never thought that they sucked. I always thought that they were pretty damn good movies. I thought they were. But everybody's always like, oh, Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones and even Revenge of the Sith is so silly. I'm like, so what? Like, have you ever seen the dialogue in Star Wars?
I recognized your foul stench when I was brought on board.
Carrie Fisher doing like a fake British accent or something like that. It was weird. But anyway, let's not talk about it anymore and let's just get into the video before we get into a huge Star Wars debate. And remember, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And let's do this thing, y'all.
Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith.
Obito Uchiha, secret leader of the Akatsuki.
Prime examples of how you could...
Oh, Obito's another Uchiha? Jesus, so is he related? He's related? Oh. But isn't Madara also Uchiha? I don't freaking remember.
Die a hero or live long enough to become a villain.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ooh, look at that animation.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, the Iron Fist of the Galactic Empire ruled everything.
All thanks to the super powerful super murderer Darth Vader.
Not just
but beneath
him.
his spooky mask lay the husk of former nice guy Anakin Skywalker.
Hey, he was never all that nice. That's right, he never reached his 50th birthday. Wow.
As a child among the harsh wastes of Tatooine, Anakin longed to one day free his fellow slaves as a heroic Jedi.
Lucky for him, he met Qui-Gon Jinn, a Jedi who believed little Annie was the chosen one and would bring balance to the Force. No pressure, right? So he took him under his wing to become the papa he never had. Or so was the plan, until...
Dead.
Yeah.
Instead, Qui-Gon's apprentice became Anakin's mentor. But while Anakin sought a father figure, Obi-Wan saw him as more of a brother.
I'm sure that won't cause any awkward tension whatsoever.
Drama and trauma aside, Anakin quickly became a powerful Jedi. He excelled in lightsaber combat and the Force, an energy field that binds all living things together.
The Force lets Jedi move stuff with their mind, fend off mental attacks, predict the future, and make people believe these aren't the droids they're looking for. They're basically space wizards.
Through rigorous training and a not unnoticeable natural talent, Anakin was particularly skilled in the Form 5 lightsaber fighting styles, Xian and Jian So.
Also known as the Way of the Crate Dragon. You know that big Santa dragon Mando blew up from the inside? Yeah, make that a lightsaber.
Form 5
In the best season of the show, by the way. Season 2 is the best season of The Mandalorian, because Season 3 sucked!
5 is incredibly versatile, well suited for defending against lightsaber and blaster.
I love the Clone Wars.
It focuses on blending parries with devastating counterattacks, aiming to win duels through overwhelming pressure.
Perfect for the Padawan who just bulldozed his way through training to become a Jedi Knight.
Even as a newly knighted Jedi, Anakin could keep up with some of the most experienced Jedi Masters and Sith Lords of his time.
But he had plenty of other problems to deal with, like his late-blooming rebellious teenage angst. I mean, you don't just throw a kid into space monk school and expect him to forget everyone he ever cared about, right? Well, apparently that's what he was supposed to do.
The life of a Jedi can be difficult and cold, something Anakin could not accept. And so, rather than let his secret wife die in childbirth, he was seduced to the dark side through the promise of power.
And so began his Jedi kill streak, until Obi-Wan gave him a glorious lava bath. How refreshing!
But thanks to his new Sith Master Palpatine, our young warrior was saved, reborn, rebuilt. He was now Darth Vader.
Nothing about that was fresh.
Vader is a badass. Everyone knows it, and they're terrified of him. I mean, just look at the guy.
As impressive as his armor appears, you might be surprised by its quirks. See, while the Jedi view the Force as an ally, the Sith see it as a tool from which they draw power through passion and emotion. Most potently, negative emotions. Palpatine trained Vader by not only making him believe he killed his wife, but also ensuring he would never forget the monstrous machine he had become.
By making the suit suck ass and piss him off.
Seriously.
Vader hates this suit.
The
It's
armor
awful.
would beep at random times just to annoy him, and the life support system was outdated from the start. Sometimes it would even turn off for several minutes.
That doesn't seem good for someone with burnt up lungs.
And it was so heavy and clunky that he could barely walk, sometimes even resorting to moving himself with the Force.
Oh man, I
Really?
knew Palpy was evil, but I never knew he was
Fuck is
such a
that?
dick.
Well, despite these
Yeah.
issues, the armor fulfilled its true purpose.
I'm sorry. Are you really okay? A person who told a guy to go murder little kids, do what must be done, Lord Vader. What do you think that when Anakin came back and he said, "Oh yeah, I even killed the kids," he's like, "Whoa, whoa! I didn't tell you to go that far. You know, you're a fucking monster, man. Oh man, never mind."
Now get your 7'2" asthmatic ass back here, or I'm gonna tell everyone what a whiny bitch you were about Padamame or Panda Bear or whatever the hell her name is. Oh jeez, he's crying.
No, it didn't happen. He was like, "Good. Let the hate flow through you."
Crafting Darth Vader into the equivalent of a slasher movie villain commanding a galactic army.
Yes.
Nobody wants to mess with him.
Oh,
Thanks to
I
the
love
dark
that.
side of the Force.
The
he
only
can
good
make
part of
maelstroms
Obi-Wan.
that blast everything away, form barriers that shield from all sorts of attacks, and choke anything that's even a minor inconvenience. Hell, sometimes he skips straight to crushing your lungs.
One time, a droid named I-5 tried to kill Vader with a laser stated to move 300,000 kilometers per second. That's light speed, and Vader easily blocked it.
And for as much bullshit as Palpatine threw at him, Vader was tough enough and stubborn enough to push through it.
Palpatine knew that Vader would eventually try to kill him and take over the Empire. It's how the Sith work. So he constantly fanned Vader's hatred by sending assassins after him to make sure he was still worthy of being his apprentice.
Oh, that's nothing. One time, he blasted off most of Vader's robo-limbs, destroyed his armor, dropped him back on the lava planet, and told him to make his way back without the Force.
An impossible task, yet one Vader accomplished.
Yeah, because he really, really, really wants to kill Palpatine.
I mean, could you blame him?
And that hatred is apparently useful in keeping Force wielders alive, and has sustained many Sith in conditions that would otherwise kill them.
I'm sorry, Liam Neeson. You should have hated a little more.
Vader has killed
He wasn't
hundreds,
a
possibly
dark side
thousands
user.
of Jedi, including Obi-Wan himself. He's fought
He let him
entire
win.
armies on his own, and even taken on monsters the size of mountains.
He's so unstoppable, an assassin droid hired to kill him quit the job because he calculated that Vader was impossible to kill.
And the Ewoks material from the old Legends canon, a real deep cut, we know. Lesser dark side users like the Night Sister Shirral overpowered the Sunstar, an ancient
There were dark side users in the Ewoks? Now I kind of want to watch the show. I might actually do that.
artifact capable of shifting moons.
What?
Which would require energy worth over 12 septillion
What
tons
the-
of TNT.
Oh, they didn't use that when we were talking about going up against Doctor Doom, huh? Yeah, Death Battle really needs to update some of its battles because you don't consider some of this crap when you do that. And yet, what happened with Obi-Wan Kenobi? He ran through Kakashi. Actually, watch.
That's 24 zeros. But if you want something more recent, here's a planet blowing up while Vader was on it, and he's fine.
But thanks to
What?
both his incredible power and the mercy and trust of his secret son, Vader would eventually avenge the atrocities of Palpatine. Even more important, he finally saved someone he loved. Ultimately, Anakin Skywalker truly did bring balance to the Force.
Oh my God, is that what we were trying to do? Like, that's actually really, really good if you consider it from the fact that all Vader would do, or Anakin would do, was fail to save people. Fail to save his mom. Really failed to save Padme. Even though, he was trying to prevent it, he arguably killed her. He did kill her. He depressed her and choked her. Whatever, I don't think so. But yeah. And then he finally saved Luke. Wow. I never really looked at it that way. That's really fantastic. And like I said, if George Lucas, that was probably the ultimate goal for George Lucas. You got to give the man a little bit more credit. He created everything here. And yet, we thought it was a good idea to sell Star Wars back to Disney. And look at them. They're creatively bankrupt.
Hokage, the leader of the Hidden Leaf Village and their strongest ninja,
Obito.
respected and loved by all. Though few have attained this title, many have strived for it.
One such striver, sadly lacking in parents, wanted to both help people and be acknowledged by the rest of the village. And what better way to do that than having your face carved into a mountain? If you think I'm talking about Naruto, guess again!
Nope.
This is the story of Obito Uchiha!
I remember, I heard Obito had a very similar upbringing to Naruto. I had heard that from somewhere.
Obito unfortunately lacked the natural talent for ninja arts attributed to his Uchiha bloodline.
So he signed up for ninja school and eventually joined a team with his rival Kakashi, his crush Rin, and their leader Minato. Where do you think I could get into a ninja school like that?
Not one that teaches you to harness this form of chakra, a limited form of physical and spiritual energy that exists inside all human beings and, naturally, can be weaponized.
He can use it to run up walls and make clones of himself, but even better, blow shit up!
This is ninjutsu. Among its many techniques include elemental attacks, and the Uchiha specialize in all things fire.
Style.
Big fireballs, small fireballs, waves of fire, columns of fire, you name it, they've got it. So when Ninja World War III came along, it totally made sense to get this fire ninja involved at the age of 11. Yikes. Well, lucky for Obito, he had one more secret weapon up his sleeve, eye socket. The Sharingan!
The Sharingan grants extremely precise vision, allowing someone to see the flow of chakra.
So is Obito related to what's his face? To Sasuke and his brother?
Predict an enemy's attacks, cast a variety of genjutsu illusions, and even break out of said illusions.
Okay, no, they're all part of the same clan. I get it now.
Too bad he didn't get to use the red eyes much. Like 10 minutes after he got the damn things, he got smushed under a big rock. What a way to go! But since he wasn't expecting to use his super eyes anymore, he handed one off to Kakashi. And then he died. The end! Just kidding!
Miraculously, Obito survived long enough to be rescued by another Uchiha, the legendary Madara.
Oh, that is Madara.
A new
See?
body, regenerating the limbs he'd lost.
You're probably thinking, oh, what a swell guy.
No.
Except he was not.
No.
Madara was brewing some plans for world domination and needed a pawn to carry them out. So he tricked Obito into watching Kakashi kill Rin, making him fall victim to the Uchiha's curse of hatred.
Within the Uchiha clan, there exists an ideal of being extremely devoted to love. It has been speculated that if a particularly powerful Uchiha loses someone important to them, that love will be replaced with an all-consuming hatred. This is how Obito awakened his Mangekyo Sharingan.
Or Red Eye 2.0. The Mangekyo gave him a new jutsu called Kamui. With it, he can suck his lives into another dimension and leave them there to die. He can even hide weapons in there until he needs them, like his gun by fan. But even better, he can phase through stuff.
Well, not quite. Kamui gives Obito the power to move through objects in a manner that's similar to the common phasing superpower akin to the Flash or Kitty Pryde. In reality, it's much more complex, as Obito is actually teleporting parts of his body into the Kamui dimension whenever they overlap with other matter. See, there's his body parts right there.
Well, if it looks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's phasing. Heads up! Yeah! Way later on, he also got another super eye.
Dora.
Man, he's really swapping these things around like a Prime sub on Twitch.
This Rinnegan grants Obito the power of the 6 paths, giving him some nifty abilities like controlling gravity with the Deva path, ripping out souls with the human path, and summoning giant monsters with the animal path.
With all of the awful stuff he'd gone through, Obito realized that the ninja world was corrupt to its core. His dream of everyone being happy and working together was never gonna happen. So instead, he agreed to carry out Madara's giga-brain plan to control everything.
Donning masks and multiple personas, he recruited a number of rogue shinobi to form the Akatsuki terrorist group and kicked off Ninja World War IV, all to revive the monstrous Ten Tails.
I know what you're thinking. Wasn't the whole point of this to stop war in the first place?
Yeah.
And that's a very good question. Anyway, the Ten Tails!
A living mass of near inexhaustible chakra, the Ten Tails possesses tremendous power. It can create massive thunderstorms and hurricanes, multiple clones of itself, and the devastating tailed beast bomb.
Forget bomb! That's basically a super nuke! This chakra ball is so explosive, it can eclipse continents and reduce mountains to dust.
Comparing the surface area of this blast to the surrounding mountains, dispersing that much mass within a fraction of a second must have yielded a kinetic energy worth over 13 billion tons of TNT.
There it is. There it is. That's how Darth Vader is stronger.
That's 24 zeros! Again, Obito wanted that power for himself and was willing to throw hands with anyone to get it.
More.
He's held up against master ninjas like Kakashi, Minato, and even Naruto in his monster energy drink form, which could outmaneuver the fastest attack from the light-speed Raikage.
And he far surpassed all of them when he finally sealed the Ten Tails within himself, becoming its Jinchuriki. This little makeover granted him unlimited flight, power rivaling the legendary Sage of Six Paths, and the truth-seeking orbs.
These special little bowling balls can shapeshift into any form the user wants, like a staff, giant arms, an umbrella thing, or this crazy spiral blade that apparently helped shape the whole world. Oh, holy shit, it's huge!
The truth-seeking orbs can completely disintegrate anything they touch at a molecular and spiritual level. Only those with the power of the Six Paths can resist their effects.
Plus, with the Mangle monster in his system, Obito's regeneration got amped to the point where he can survive having half of his body controlled to lead it away.
Madara had that too, right?
He was ready for the final stages of the Giga Plan.
He summoned the God Tree and prepared to launch the Infinite Tsukuyomi, a powerful illusion that would trap the entire world in a never-ending dream, free of conflict and sorrow.
But the violent cruelty of the ninja world could only quiver in fear when the anime protagonist walked in the room. After getting 1-2'd by some talk no jutsu, Obito saw within Naruto the spirit of his former self, someone who was always trying to help others. And they'd say his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Obito joined Naruto and Kakashi in saving the world, giving his life to protect his friends. And in his last moments, he entrusted them with reaching the dream he had so long ago, to become Hokage, of which they both succeeded.
Though he may have lost his ninja way, Obito Uchiha overcame his hatred and helped realize the world he wanted.
Did Tsunade? Was that Tsunade's face on there? I thought Tsunade never... Oh, man. I didn't watch that far. I was still where he's wearing the orange gi. I haven't even watched where he fought Sasuke yet.
Death
Battle! Oh, yes.
I sense your fear, your anger, and a power. I will be taking it.
You can't.
That power will save this cursed world. You'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands.
So, okay, before we go into this, I think he has a strength disadvantage, but he's got a lot of abilities, so let's see what happens. But I really think Vader's going to come out on top again. Unless Kakashi had no chance against him, then yeah, probably. Because it seems like this guy could do a hell of a lot more.
Then you will die. What?
I know what you're doing there. Ooh.
All too easy.
No, it's not.
I expected more.
No, it's not.
I won't disappoint.
Really? I want this to be emotional. Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Oh, shit! Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. I love it! Okay. You probably mess with the machinery.
Lost your humanity as well.
On the path of the dark side, it is inevitable.
Ow. Yeah, whatever. most impressive. Yeah, oh my god! Look at this! Look at this! Yeah! Oh my... Yeah, no, you done. You done. Obito, you done. What the hell?
No. This is inevitable.
Oh, shit. Shit. Yeah, okay. Come on, Vader. No! Do that without a hand, man. You can do that without a hand.
Accept this gift and die.
Yeah.
Too late.
Damn it. No. No. Oh, stop it. I knew this was gonna happen. Vader can't fall for this. Vader can't fall for this.
You are liberated from hell. Find peace in the next life.
Vader can't fall for that! You can't. You can't! Get out of here!
May have been able to beat Obi-Wan, but he just couldn't handle Obi-2.
This was a fairly complex matchup. Both Darth Vader and Obito were roughly even in power and speed, so it truly came down to their skill and arsenals.
And boy, did they have some deep bags of tricks. Even some of the same tricks. Both could fend off mental attacks. Both could move things around with their minds. And they both even had options to instantly kill each other.
Vader could simply force crush Obito's body, but Obito could just as easily rip out Vader's soul. However, Obito had a few more impressive options available.
Oh, that was
to him,
Padme.
and they
I thought that was
just enough
Starkiller.
to earn a win.
For starters, Kamui made Obito extremely difficult just to touch, let alone injure. And as a Jinchuriki, he could regenerate from half of his body getting destroyed. While the dark side could help Vader survive extreme conditions, it obviously can't regrow limbs.
Plus, thanks to his wide array of jutsu, Obito would eventually overwhelm Vader. While chakra may normally be a limited source of energy, unlike the Force, the Ten Tails provided Obito with an unlimited supply. And since chakra is both spiritual and physical energy, this means Obito would be able to fight on indefinitely.
Last but not least,
Oh.
Vader's preference for lightsaber combat means that he'd be up close and personal with Obito, right? Which left him vulnerable to getting disintegrated by one of the many truth-seeking orbs. Or even worse, sucked up into the Kamui dimension. Yeah, don't forget about that. Not only would he have no way out, he probably wouldn't even be able to tap into the Force while stuck there. Game over. Have fun starving to death, I guess. Wonder how long
What?
you can feed on hate.
Darth Vader had a tenacity that few
yes,
others could match.
yes,
But against
yes,
Obito's solar might, busted
yes,
his overwhelming range of ability.
yes. Okay, that made me feel better. Oh man, I was so sad, man. He made Vader go out like a bitch, and again, Vader is yes. Okay, that made me feel better. Oh man, I was so sad, man. He made Vader go out like a bitch, and again, Vader is 0-2 now. God damn, I mean, I feel like this is like, you know, this is the show to dunk on Darth Vader or something, man. Ugh, so mad. Oof. I'm so mad. Ugh. But, hey, they call, excuse me, they calls it like they sees it. They were able to back up their claims, so I really thought he was done. And now I owe everybody an apology because everybody was like, "Yeah, you're severely underestimating Obito and all that stuff and blah blah." blah. And I'm like, "Oh man." Now I'm like, "Oh man." I guess I'm gonna have to. I ate my words. I think this is the first time I've been wrong on this channel. But hey, not everybody's perfect. But yeah, I can't wait for that match. I feel like Raven could win, but then again, Jean might be more powerful because, like, she's never been defeated as the Phoenix. Are they going to include the Phoenix? If they're going to include the Phoenix, they have to. They have to. They can't put Raven up against Jean and not include the Phoenix entity. So that's the fight I really want to see. Because, man, that's going to be a nasty fight. That's going to be almost as nasty as Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna. Man, this is going to probably be like an anniversary edition. Because, man, I think it was around this time when I filmed my Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna thing. But anyway, what did you think about the episode? Did you guys like it? What do you think Obito should have won? But sound off in the comments below. So please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And I'll see you on the next video.